college football is finally back. Before we get into a full season of college football, we got 8 games scheduled this upcoming week. We got ranked USC starting the season, Florida State trying to make a statement, a conference matchup between Virginia and NC State. Memphis is going to UNLV. TCU and North Carolina are traveling to Ireland to play. So today I'm going to go through every game this week to give you my prediction and which game I'm watching closely, and especially my upset pick. Let's get into it. The first game we have is North Carolina versus TCU. I know ESPN is not favoring UNC this much. I definitely have TCU going. Both of these teams are traveling to Ireland, so I'm afraid what those people are going to get themselves into. But this is exactly the type of game you want to see in week 0. 2 recognizable programs, a recognizable conference, and both teams getting a chance to make an early statement for everyone else. For North Carolina, I'm really scared because Billy Belichick, I don't know. He's been in some controversy, so we'll see. But TCU, they really don't need to have a perfect game to win this. So I'm going with the Horned Frogs. My prediction is TCU 31, North Carolina 17. Next up, we have San Jose traveling to LA to take on USC. I think this one's pretty simple for everyone. We expect USC to be one of the better teams in this. So, they're also ranked. There should be no question in this. How much should USC win by? It's a bigger question. They need to at least win by 35 points. They need to win by more than 5 touchdowns to make a statement this year. So I'm expecting the USC to run through San Jose. My prediction is USC 42, San Jose 14. Game number 3. We have NC State versus Virginia. Now, I think ESPN is kind of dumb. I guess this is an upset pick, but this ain't my main upset pick. I am picking NC State over Virginia. This game is really interesting for the ACC because I think a lot of people have high hopes for Virginia, and people are really sleeping on NC State. This game, Virginia has home field advantage, and this is really important. If NC State can control the football and avoid turnovers, I believe CJ Bailey could really turn this game around for them. But, maybe it's going to be a field goal, a defensive stop, a long drive. We don't know how the fourth quarter is going to be, but I'm taking NC State over Virginia. I'm going to say 31-21. And that will be the first upset of my season. All right. Game number 4, we have Jacksonville State versus North Dakota State. I feel like this is also a very interesting game. This doesn't really jump out at you, but North Dakota has to make a statement. This is the first game of their, I will say, of the university's career in the FBS, you can say, with the big boys. But I do believe Jackson State has enough talent, depth, and experience. I think they can really close it out in the fourth quarter if it comes down to it. But at the end of the day, I do believe North Dakota State will get better as the season go along. So don't expect them to be bad. That's all I'm saying. It won't be a blowout, but it also won't be a comfortable win for whoever comes out on top. My prediction is Jacksonville 21, North Dakota 17. Game number 5. We have Sacramento State versus Eastern Michigan. Now, this game is another one that's not going to jump out at you, but I don't really think there's a huge gap between these teams. Eastern Michigan does have an advantage playing at home and just experience playing in the level. But I do believe Noah Kim is an experienced enough quarterback to where I believe as long as he has protection in the pocket, the offense will be consistent enough to put some points on the board. But Sacramento State isn't going to make it easy for them. Ultimately, though, I'm still going with EMU. I believe this final score would be, let's say, I don't think defenses are going to hold up this year. I'm going to say 27-24. Next up, we have Hawaii versus Stanford. Honestly, this is probably a sneaky game, but I'm not really too deep on it, which is why I'm probably going to go with Hawaii. I know some people have high hopes for Andrew Luck and what he's doing with the program, but I don't know. Hawaii's been doing better the last few years. So I don't think Stanford is just going to turn around after the last few bad seasons they've been having. My prediction will be Hawaii 28, Stanford 21. Next up, we have FSU versus New Mexico State. Now, I don't think this is really going to be shocking, but clearly it's going to be FSU. But they had back-to-back losing seasons. Let's not forget that. So there is a lot of pressure on Mike Norvell this year, even though they gave him an extension for some reason. But looking at this game, I do believe New Mexico State has a good chance to win. But unfortunately, I don't expect the offenses to be very strong. So it's going to be a defensive battle, in my opinion. My prediction would be FSU 21, New Mexico State 13. Finally, we have Memphis going to Las Vegas to take on UNLV. Now, for this game, this is probably my favorite game of the entire schedule. I mean, not schedule of the week. Because, one, it's probably going to be a high explosive game. Both of these teams have to make statements in their conference. And I do believe Memphis to be I have them as the American contenders right now. And I do have them as a group of 5 contenders. So this is a statement game for them. But I'm also not against UNLV. It's a coin flip for me in this game. Memphis is going to get big plays. It's just, can UNLV keep up? Or is it going to be the other way around? Because both of these offenses can score. So we'll see if home field advantage will really help UNLV. But I'm going to take Memphis in this one, 45 to UNLV 38. So there's all my predictions for this year. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is my first prediction video. So let's just take a deep breath. Yeah, I'm kind of excited too. Like I said, I'm a Miami fan, but they don't play this week. So I'm really excited for the TCU game because I really hope Bill Belichick does not win. But here are my 8 games this year. I'm taking TCU over North Carolina. I'm also taking USC over San Jose State, NC State over Virginia, Jacksonville State over North Dakota State, Eastern Michigan over Sacramento State. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of states. I'm sorry. Hawaii over Stanford, Florida State over New Mexico State, and finally, Memphis over UNLV. All right, so if you've made it this far, I just want to tell you thank you for listening to the video. Right now, I'm taking the biggest upset. The 2 biggest upsets we have this week that you should be watching will be NC State over Virginia and Memphis over UNLV. Honestly, all these games are pretty interesting, so you should, if you can, get a chance to take a sneak peek at all of them. But who are you picking in week 0? And more importantly, which one of my predictions do you think is completely wrong? Because, I think I'm going to get some hate from some of those fan bases, so we'll see. Do you think Virginia is going to be able to beat NC State? Because I don't know. Their home crowd last year, they were able to pull through. So let me know down below in the comments. And if you're new here, this is West at West, and we're talking about college football all season long.